Hello everybody! Well, it's been about a week since you guys actually asked me anything on my announcement video, so here are the answers to your questions. I'm joined here by my wonderful assistant Emma, and she'll be reading out your names and your questions, and I shall indeed be answering them. So, Emma, take it away with the first question.
Okay, United Wargamer wants to know, why does it take you 22 times to do something right?
Well, it takes me 22 times to do something right because I don't plan anything ever, so I kind of just do it on the fly. Like, if you could see the amount of gag reel and the amount of shit recordings that I've actually got on my computer, it's literally a case of, I'll start something at halfway through and forget what I'm doing. I'll be like, oh, fucking bollocks, no, do it again. And I have to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until I'm satisfied that I've actually got something good there. And it just takes me ages because I don't plan, and I should plan stuff, I just can't be arsed planning it. Because by the time I've written it all down and scripted it, I've lost interest. It's boring. So that's why it takes me 20 times to do something, because I never plan for anything.
Okay, G-String wants to know, what is the Emperor's name?
The Emperor's name? Well, the God Emperor of Mankind, he's got one name, and that name is Dave. He is Dave, God Emperor of Mankind, and that is it. He's called Dave. Some might want to, some people believe that he's basically Jesus reincarnated, but no, Dave. Next question.
Okay. Chuffy's got two questions for you.
Oh, good old Chuffy. Hit me with Chuffy's question.
First, he wants to know, what is the meaning of life?
There's two answers I can give to that. The first one is 42, which, if you know anything about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you'll know what that is. The second thing, the second answer, the more scientific question, is the meaning of life really is to just pass on genetic information to the next generation. If Metal Gear Solid taught me anything, that's what it is. Because at the end of Metal Gear Solid 1, it goes on about, the meaning of life and spreading your genes to the next generation, passing on genetic information like that. So yeah, that's the second answer to that question. Second answer to that two. Never mind. What's the next half of his question?
The second question is, what is better, blue or red M&Ms?
Well, I would say blue, because blue ones have the most, or had the most chemicals in them, which made me go rather hyper as a child. So blue sweets in general will always hold a special space in my heart and my stomach. Nom nom nom.
Okay, Andy 2D6.
Andy 2D6, the comedy genius that is Andy 2D6. Hit me with this question, Emma.
Andy 2D6 wants to know, what is most delicious, apple pie or human flesh?
That is a hard question. A very hard question. I think that what we're looking at here is a fusion of the both. Maybe an apple pie, but rather than pastry, baked in human... No, you're joking. Apple pie, obviously. Human flesh is supposed to taste really... supposed to taste a bit like pork, but like a really dirty kind of horrible pork because of all the chemicals, all the shit that we eat. So human flesh I don't think would be very tasty. But I'd give it a go, probably. Someone offered it me. Here's a bit of buttock. Do you want to try a little forkful? I'd be like, yeah, go on then. But no, I'd rather... Someone said to me, look, you got your last meal. Here is, you can either choose human flesh or apple pie. I would choose apple pie. Just on a pleasure factor. I think that's a pretty decent answer to that question. What do you think, Emma?
It's a good answer. I've got a question for you based around that question.
Okay.
Actually. If you were in a really bad situation and you got stuck on a mountain and one of your friends died, would you eat them to survive? Would you ever kill one of your friends to eat them to survive?
I wouldn't kill them. I'd let them die of natural causes, then I'd chow down. I would go to town literally on their ass.
Which part
that
would
ass
you start
meat.
with? The ass?
Oh yeah, a bit of rump steak. So there's a question spawned off Andy 2D6's question. Excellent. Next question. Moving on, Emma.
Okay, Reality Bites 16.
Oh, Reality Bites! I love this guy. He's amazing. He's such a cool dude.
He wants to know, would you prefer to either A, change gender every time you sneeze, or B, shart every time you fart?
Shart every time you fart? Do you know what? Reality Bites' questions are always absolutely mental. I actually don't know. I don't think I'd like to shart every time I farted, because that would just... You would just have to carry on and almost... Or I would almost have to carry an endless supply of boxer shorts and pants around with me, because I fart like a beast. And what about if you farted in bed at night? You just shit the bed, literally, all over the place. So I think I'd rather change gender when I sneezed, because it's not very often that I sneezed, but it would be pretty cool. You know, just achoo! I've got tits. And a fanny. Well, this is interesting. Then you sneeze again and you go back. It'd be something that you could almost control. Just take a pepper pot around with you and just... Achoo! Hey, you got titties. And then you go, achoo! And I've got my schlong back. Schlong. So yeah, they're the answers. That's the answers to that question. So moving on.
Right,
It's that funny. It's that funny hearing Enter the Wolf Time. That Emma's eyes are watering.
right, okay. Video Adventurer wants to know, what do you think of the new Tyranid Codex?
Tyranid Codex. I'll be honest with you, I've not seen too much of it. I know there's quite a lot of big nasties in there, and if it's anything based off the last Tyranid Codex, which is fundamentally broken, it'll just be really, really hard, and it'll be the next new army that everyone always jumps on the bandwagon for, and I can almost guarantee next time I go into my local Games Workshop there's going to be about 1 million Tyranid players in there. It's going to be like, oh my god, get off the Tyranid bandwagon, you fuckers. Yeah, it's just Codex creep, that's all it'll be. Everything now, every new Codex that comes out will just be Codex creep. It'll be better than the last Codex, so people have to sell their armies, start a new army, Games Workshop gets more money. That's basically going to be it. Yeah, so I've not actually seen the new Codex, but Mr. Pidge, on the other hand, is eagerly anticipating the new Tyranid Codex and the big nasties that are in that. Like the fucking big-ass Carnifex and that big-ass flying beastie. The Hierophant, is it a Hierophant or a Hierodon? I don't know, but it's got wings and it looks like it'll eat your face. So yeah, I don't really know, I can't really answer that too well, I do apologise. So we're going to have to move on to the next question.
Okay, so the same guy, Video Adventurer, wants to know,
Oh, another one? Yep.
if there's going to be a Games Day this year, are you going to go, and do you think it will be good?
Games Day, there will be a Games Day this year, especially in the UK. It's something that they'll just carry on doing no matter how much stock Games Workshop fucking lose. Because they went down the stocks went down 25%, which wasn't very good. But they'll still carry on doing Games Days, and yes, I think I will be going this year. Mainly because it's not so much the event that attracts me to Games Day, it's meeting all of you guys there. Like, I met a load of you guys there last year, and it was just really awesome to meet the fans, to meet the people that subscribe to me, and it's just really, really nice to meet like all the other YouTubers that go, because we all tend to go in like a big group, we all get together, we all hang out together and stuff, and because a lot of us are from other parts of the country, so it's really nice to just have a real life chill out and a real life chat with them, rather than over Google Hangouts or Skype or Facebook or whatever. So I mainly go for the people, but some of the new stuff I gotta say is pretty good. And this time, well, last year when I went to Games Day, I was actually really surprised the fact that they actually got some of the like pre-release Forge World stuff out of the cabinets, and I actually got to have a handle of them and have a look and properly film them and stuff like that, which was really, really good. So yeah, I am looking forward to Games Day, and yes, I will be going this year. And you can come with me as well, Emma, if you want.
Yeah, I'll get my cat mask out.
Yeah, we need to get you. We need to get you a YouTube channel now, don't we?
I've got a YouTube channel. It's just empty.
You could start a noob's entry into Warhammer. You could do that.
Smell my badly painted miniatures.
They're not badly painted. They're awesome. Speaking of awesome, some of Emma's stuff will be featured on Enter the Wolf Time in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, next question.
Maddie Matt wants to know, when are you posting more D&D videos?
Right, Maddie Matt, you obviously missed my announcement on one of my other videos the other week. I'm not posting any more D&D videos on YouTube. mainly because of copyright, and it's nothing to do with the actual name, it's to do with the content in there. Basically, Mr. Pidge, he gets backing tracks for D&D, and he uses like music from like Lord of the Rings and all kinds of stuff like that, and occasionally YouTube flags it up as third-party content. Now, due to YouTube's new copyright restrictions, I can't keep doing that, because if they do, they will unfortunately delete my channel, and I've put far too much work into my channel over the past 3 to 4, almost 5 years now, for it just to be deleted. I'd be so upset if that channel was to just be gone straight away, because half of the videos I can't even re-upload because I don't have them anymore. But the good news is, on the D&D front, I will be posting them up in podcast form. When I next get paid, I will be uploading them to a website called Buzzsprout, which I'll be able to get like a good chunk of D&Ds. Now, unfortunately, it will have to start from the beginning, because I can't post all 80 up in one go, because it would cost me an astronomical amount of money. But yeah, just stay tuned for the announcement. I'll announce it when the podcasts are available for download, or when they're available for download on iTunes and stuff. They will be completely free. However, I will be forking out money to host these, so you guys, I'm sorry, but that'll have to be all I can do on the D&D front. I might also have to rename it something, because as somebody else pointed out, D&D is actually a trademark registered name, and I might get in trouble for doing that as well, so I might just have to call it Roleplayer Pidged, The Adventures of Gideon Morningwood, or something like that. The Adventures of the Amazing Gideon Morningwood! I'm a wizard! But yeah, anyway, so that's the information about the D&Ds. So, moving on to the next question.
I think that partially answers the next question of Karima Smash wants to know, is it possible to do the D&D videos if you change the name?
Oh, well, there you go, Karima Smash. I answered that question in the last one. So yeah, that's why I can't just rename them, because obviously the third-party content in the backing tracks. And also, a few people have said to me, why don't you try and edit out the background music? But the thing is, I can't, because I don't do it multi-channel. When we record it, basically, we're playing the music live off Mr. Pidge's laptop at the same time as recording it through that very same laptop during Audacity. And in regards to actually going through and digitally editing out the backing audio, it is an extremely difficult job. And myself, I'm not a sound tech engineer, so I don't know how to do that very well. So yeah, that's again the reason why we can't separate out the audio and the stuff like that. So yeah, answered it in the first way. I know I'm rambling a little bit actually, but anyway, next question.
Stuart Walters 96 wants to know, seeing as you're really bleeping good at swearing,
yeah.
What's your favourite swear word?
Oh my god, there's two. I don't know. My favourite swear word. It's really difficult, but I think my favourite swear word is the word cunt. Just calling someone, you're a fucking cunt, you are. It just cuts right, it just cuts deep to the bone, and it's, I know a lot of, Emma's making like shocked faces at me at the moment, because it is a really bad one. I think it's probably the worst swear word you can say, but it's also my favourite because it does cut right to the bone when you call someone a C-U-N-T. So yeah, that's my favourite swear word. But I like the others as well. All the others are good.
Okay. One Mad Hammer wants to know, what do you think about Games Workshop's new technical range, and do you have a favourite?
The new technical range of paints, that'll be like the Nurgle's Rot and the Goopy and the Blood and all that kind of stuff. I like it, It's one of the few things that Games Workshop's actually come out with that I think is really useful. I think for people that are getting into it and beginner and entry level stuff, brilliant, because they don't have to look at how to mix their own stuff. However, the blood effects and things, you can get the same effect by looking at some of my other hobby tip videos. I did a blood and gore effect. All it is Uhu glue mixed with the inks and the washes and stuff. But no, I do think that their technical range is very good. The Crackle one, by making cracked desert bases, that's brilliant. That's really, really good. The Nurgle's Rot is just really unpleasant to look at. I really like him. I don't own any of them because I don't have a need for them. But I might try out the Nurgle's Rot one and the whatever it is, Corruption. That's really, really good. Typhus Corruption? I'm not entirely sure. The one that makes it look like old oxidized copper and stuff like that. That's a really nice one as well. But no, I do like it. One of the better products Games Workshop have come out with in the past, like, 2 years, I'd probably say. So yeah. Moving on. Next question.
Reanimaniac
Sorry.
wants to know, do you play at a wargaming club to wargame?
No, I don't play at a wargaming club actually. I've been to a few of them, but in my past experience, I have found that they're kind of full of power gaming knobheads, which just power gamers just really wind me up because they basically play to win. They don't play for the fun of it anymore. That's why I tend to stay away from clubs. Whenever I play a game of 40k or something or whatever, we normally go to Mr. Pidge's house because he's got the Games Workshop terrain tiles, and we can use them as well. So yeah, no gaming clubs unfortunately. There are a few around, but like I say, lots of power gaming twats that go there. So that's why I tend to steer clear of them now. Although occasionally I do have a few games at the Games Workshop in my hometown. And there's a lot of good guys there and stuff like that. And because like the power gamers are known, like people don't really like them. They tend to like steer clear of the Games Workshop and stuff like that. But anyway, so yeah, I play at Pidge's. Don't go to a gaming club. Yeah, so that's the answer to that question. Moving on.
Okay, Quincer?
I don't know. I don't know. You're reading it.
However you say his name, wants to know, who is your favourite pony in My Little Pony?
Well, first things first, I'm not a brony. I've never watched My Little Pony in my entire life. The only one I think I know just because of through memes and internet stuff is Rainbow Dash or something like that. But I'm not really interested in My Little Pony. No, I can't really say I'm afraid on that one, my man.
Okay. Elstonation wants to know, have you ever been on ratepupil.com?
That's not a that's a mistyping of a thing we were talking about in Google Hangouts. What I think he's supposed to mean is ratemypoo.com. I don't know why. I think YouTube altered it in the when he posted it or something. But yeah, ratemypoo.com. Yes, I have, unfortunately. And if you want a good laugh, at toilet humour, ratemypoo.com is the website for you, and that's all I'll say on that matter. So yeah, moving on. Next question.
Okay. Jamie Oliver 1976.
Jamie Oliver?
Jamie
Oliver has written in to Enter the Wolf Time.
He has, yeah. And he
seems
really enthusiastic as well.
Do you know what? Jamie Oliver, I love your cooking. I love the fact as well that you spit in your cooking as well when you're talking about stuff.
I don't like Jamie Oliver because he banned Turkey Twizzlers.
But they did have a lot of shit in them.
I don't care, they still tasted good.
Well, there you go. You got one person that loves you, Jamie Oliver, and then one person that hates you because you banned Turkey Twizzlers. But anyway, continue, Emma.
So Jamie Oliver 1976 wants to know, would you rather do Jabba the Hutt or let Jabba do you?
Oh wow, that is... I don't know. Really, that's ugh. Well, I don't know how... Does he have a penis? Hang on, I'm gonna have to Google this. Does Jabba the Hutt have a penis? No, I'm not really Googling it. I don't know. I don't think I'd like him to do me because he'd probably like suffocate me. In his girth. So you're having a chuckle there, Emma.
I was just trying to actually picture it in my mind.
What? Trying to picture Jabba the Hutt making love to me.
Yeah.
Sola no noa Wookie nipple pinchy. I'd rather do Jabba actually, I think, because you just find a fold, stick it in, job's a good one. Really.
Close your eyes and imagine it's something a little bit
just
scary.
Imagine it's like a watermelon or something. I don't know. Your face there, Emma, that's priceless.
A watermelon, you know, a hot blonde maybe, but a watermelon. Okay, anyway.
Oh, randomness.
Swiftly on.
Moving swiftly on, indeed.
Simple Gecko wants to know.
Oh. Simple Gecko
wants to know, how much do you love ketchup?
I completely and utterly despise the stuff. It is by far the worst condiment ever created. I hate the smell, I hate the look, I hate the taste, I hate the texture, I hate what actually goes into it, and I hate that everybody likes it because it's the most foul substance known to man. And you've got similar views on this, haven't you, Emma, to me?
I hate ketchup.
It's disgusting, absolutely vile stuff. And it's quite amusing, really, because I'll tell you who Simple Gecko is. You met Simple Gecko. Yeah, and he knows I hate ketchup, and he knows, ketchup. Oh, makes me feel sick whenever I think about it. He once put it on my face once, and I nearly battered him for it. Yeah.
So that also explains the next question that he's asked, which is, what's your best memory?
What's my best memory? Oh God, I've got too many good memories. Jesus.
If you had to pick one to relive, what would it be?
Oh, do you know what? I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know what my best memory is. That's a really difficult question to answer. No, I'd have to have a serious think about that. Off the top of my head, I can't answer that question. I just can't answer it. I've got too many good memories. Too many good memories.
Shall we come back to that later and you can have a think?
Yeah, I think we'll try and come back to that later if we remember.
Right, okay. The next question is off General Splatton.
Good old General Splatton. 10 Pay him if you got him.
He wants to know, do you believe in capital punishment for attempted suicide?
No, I don't. I believe that if you're truly unhappy with life and want to end it, I believe that you should be allowed to do it. That's why a lot of people fly to countries where assisted suicide is legal and stuff like that, and get it done there. But yeah, I don't believe that you should be punished for trying to do it. Like, if you try and commit suicide, then you fuck up and you don't end up doing it. I don't believe that you should go to prison for that. It's just wrong, because if you're truly unhappy with life and you do want to end it, then that should be your choice, because it's your life at the end of the day. That's my personal opinion on it.
Okay.
That's a bit of a depressing one. let's have a nicer one than that, Emma. Next one.
Okay, so the next one is by Ian Mayhew, and he wants to know, if you was to sell your soul to any single Chaos God, who would it be and why?
Oh, so if I could sell my soul to a flavour of Chaos, so Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh or Tzeentch, I don't know. I'm thinking probably Tzeentch. If I could say, yo, Tzeentch has a hanging bird, man. Can I have like some awesome, cool changeling powers? And in return, you get my soul. I think I would actually choose Tzeentch. I love Nurgle to bits, but I don't think that I could cope with looking all nurgly and rotten. I do like the idea of Khorne just battering the shit out of stuff for all eternity. That'd be pretty cool. Slaanesh? No, I don't know. No, I don't think Slaanesh. You know, bit on the weird side, Slaanesh. Probably Tzeentch actually. Probably Tzeentch or Khorne. Maybe Khorne. Oh, it's hard to decide. Tzeentch would be cool to have all the powers and stuff and all the magic and sorcery that Tzeentch has, but Khorne I would just love battering the ever living shit out of stuff like for eternity in the warp. That'd be awesome. Because if you sell your soul, do you become a demon or not? I don't know, because demons never truly die. They just go back to the warp. Now, I think Tzeentch, because it'd be really fun to mess with people as well. I think if I was that evil and that inclined to do that. So yeah, Tzeentch. Tzeentch is the final answer to that question.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm positive.
Right, okay. Max Dammit wants you to show us your browser history.
To be honest, my browser history on my PC is fairly clean. It's mainly just consists of YouTube. That's it, pretty much. Yeah, it's a pretty boring browser history, to be completely honest with you. Pretty boring.
What about the browser history on your tablet?
Again, pretty boring.
Right, okay.
So yeah, you wouldn't really find too much on there. But no, I'm not going to show you my browsing history. No.
Okay. Well, Reanimaniac wants to know, do you pee?
I don't pee. I take a piss. I go for a piss. Sometimes I go for a pee. A pee would be like a little piss. Like, a piss is what I would normally say. But if that's the question is, do I urinate? Then yes, I do. Everybody urinates. If you don't, you're very, very ill. Or very dehydrated. One or the other. So yes, I do pee.
I think you've got to lay your scent as well when you go places, haven't you? Because you're a wolf and all that.
Yeah, I've got to piss up them trees. Piss up conifers, to be precise. Oh, yes indeed. Yeah, I got really, really drunk at the weekend. Went outside and pissed all over Emma's conifers. How awesome's that?
It was the ideal place to pee, apparently.
It was the perfect place to pee. It was shielded from all public view, and I could urinate out in the wilderness of Emma's front garden.
I do have a bathroom, by the way.
Oh, she does. I just like peeing outside. Peeing outside is one of the most pleasurable things, I think. It's like getting back to nature. I do like peeing outside. Oh, I love it. I just love pissing. Pissing in the woods. It's amazing. It's such a good feeling.
Right, okay.
And I think most men will agree with me, actually, that peeing outdoors is really good. Leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below if you like peeing outside. Do that.
That'd
see how things go.
To see. Guys and girls would be interesting to see that, because from a girl's point of view, I think it's going to be like the worst thing.
I was going to say, it's a bit awkward for a girl to pee outside. There's squatting involved and all that kind of stuff, whereas guys just flop it out like a fire hose.
Just give it a shake off and then that's it, you're ready to go.
Done. Job is a good one.
Okay, Kinzer or Quinzer
again
popped up again, wants to know, what is the cheesiest tactics you have seen in 40k, and do you use them if the opportunity presents itself?
Oh, I've seen many cheesy tactics in 40k. I mean, again, I don't really play that often, but Mr. Pidge is the king of cheesy tactics. He is a master tactician. He's very, very good at gaming the actual system, and he uses he uses some really awful Necron dirty tactics, which basically involve an army of Necrons that you can't destroy, and HQ choices that, when combined with other HQ choices, become immortal. But like I said, off the top of my head, again, because I don't play that very often, I don't know many cheesy tactics. I kind of just go, I'm going to move these over here and shoot and stuff and see what happens. That's kind of what I do. Not necessarily in that voice though. That's a bit odd. But yeah, so that's right. I don't know any cheesy tactics off the top of my head. I know that the Seer Council is cheesy as fuck. Hate the cheesy Seer Council. Wave Serpents are in fact, most of the Eldar Codex is made of cheese. It's like Stilton, blue Stilton, that cheese is that codex. I'm digressing now and talking about cheese. Next question.
Okay, June, Steph, Dayan, Steve, maybe, I don't know, wants to know, would you rather turn into a wolf after getting angry, or turn into an orc?
Ooh, well, hang on, a wolf as in like the four-legged variant, or like a werewolf kind of thing? Because if I could turn into a werewolf when I was angry, that would be awesome. But at the same time, turning into an orc would be pretty cool, because orcs are green, they're really strong, really muscly, and so is the Incredible Hulk. So, it's really difficult. I don't know. I really don't know. A werewolf would be cool, but turning into an orc would be really good as well. I don't know. I'd probably say a werewolf orc hybrid. That's what I'd do. Like an orc got bit by a werewolf, and now he turns into a werewalk. A werewalk. It's a wolf and an orc. A werewalk. Or just a walk. I like to be a walk. No, I'm babbling again. Oh well. But yeah, it's pretty difficult. Probably, if you're talking in terms of fantasy, I'd probably like to turn into a werewolf, because werewolves are freaking cool. If you talk about like futuristic, I would rather turn into an orc, because orcs are really cool as well. The fact that they can get limbs chopped off, carry on fighting and not give a shit, pick up their limb, staple it back on and it works again. Fucking brilliant. Orcs are awesome. Werewolves are really cool as well, because you've got the teeth and the claws and the nash. Yeah, so that's a hard question to answer. And I think that is the end of the questions.
No, I want to ask you one.
Oh, you want to ask me something?
Okay. Yeah, I think I've already asked you this before, but just for the benefit of everyone else as well.
Okay.
Okay, so If you could have a superpower between being
Okay.
invisible
Mm-hmm.
or flying, which one would you choose?
Flying. All the time. Because then I would never have to walk anywhere ever again. And what I could do, I could levitate outside people's windows and like scare them. I could like levitate up, I'd dress up as a ghost. Just like, say someone's living in like a high-rise block of flats, just knock on their window, just hello, just float up, and then just float down, and just really freak them out. That'd be really funny. Plus, I'd be able to pretend that I was a Super Saiyan and fly about all over the place. That'd be amazing. I wouldn't even need to book flights to go on holiday. I could just fly there myself. It'd be amazing.
You might get tired though if you decided to go somewhere really far. If you were invisible, you could just hide on an aeroplane and no one would
Yeah,
know
but it'd be
you were
really
there.
boring, and there's more of a chance you'd be. I don't know. Depends how long your invisibility lasted though. Once you turned it on, if it was sustainable, fair play. Like again, if you could have sustainable flight would be awesome. And yeah, just flying, just be ace. I would like fly really fast over water, so you get like that kind of like tunnel of water that goes around you because of the air that you're pushing away. I'd be so good to be able to fly. Love it.
Right, okay, I want to go back to Simple Gecko's question of what's your best memory. So when you've had a think about that, you can...
I don't know what my best memory is. I still can't. I can't decide. Well, I can tell you my best memory currently. My best memory currently is when I met you. That is my best memory currently. But out of all, I can't decide. And you don't know what to say now, do you?
No, I'm a little bit speechless at that one. And just a bit more awkward because I'm not sat in front of a PC listening to it instead.
Right.
That's everybody's questions.
That is everybody's questions. Well, guys, it's been really, really fun. I've enjoyed some of these questions. I think Emma's enjoyed some of them too. From the giggles and the smiles going on the other side of the room. But yeah, guys, so thank you very much for watching/listening. And I will see you guys again in the next video. So see you guys, and goodbye.
Bye.
I was going to say, you going to say goodbye, Emma?
I waved, but I don't think anyone's seen.
No one saw. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. See you again, and goodbye.